emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Razorbacks ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by... team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Smashes through the tackle.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They put the first points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Trojans want to move quickly. He's got it again. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the air, it's Mayava. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it on the counter. Nice move to keep running. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense looks like they're coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Sanders. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Anthony.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation to be best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going up top again. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Military stunt.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Charcoal. Kill, kill, kill.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body.
Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Might be looking to run. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They want to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now rolling to the left. Runs through the tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Now improvising. Creates a little space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move, creates some space. Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Green. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! exactly what they got.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Makes the grab on third. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, USC 10.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Powers through the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And we saw it right there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
On the direct snap, it's Sanders. It's incomplete, and they'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep, and that'll be incomplete. Certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 17 to UCF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. second and a long way to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Green. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air, it's Mayava. The quick out. Hits a seam wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, USC.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. This is for Arkansas, 42, USC, 24.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football.
Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
Let's go. Right. Ready,
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Green. Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense is about firing off, hitting offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a third and long. They'll go to the toss. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
To throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Washington. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Anthony. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.